everybody back to the channel, and today is a great day. Actually, behind sun's up there, whatever. Anyways, I'm trying to get the airbag off of this one. As you know, the one that's hit on the side fender, about in this area right here. And because of it having a side impact, the side airbags blew out on it. So, let me see, it's closed. And I left this door open because you guys remember, don't have the keys for it anymore. Wherever they ended up, I have no idea. So, gonna have to open that door. This door. Yeah. So, got a bunch of trash in there. Bunch of trash in here. Anyways, as you know, the one that got hit on the side fender, this part of the area, the airbags, or the side curtain airbags went out. Well, airbag, basically just one on the passenger side. So this whole thing came out and need to be replaced. So I'm gonna have to take this ceiling part of it off and get to that airbag and take it out. That way I can replace the one on that other car. So that's kind of what my mission is today. Trying to get that done. That way, you know, it's out of the way and I know it's done. I'm also gonna have to take that airbag computer module out like I did in the previous vehicles. So that one's gonna have to be reset because I do not have a module that's not been affected with airbag, you know, deploying. So, I have to take that out, send it off, do that whole sort of thing. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Trying to get that done, so let's get to it. So in order to get this top off, I'm gonna take these handles off. All it is, they've got this little plastic thing off. Get it off in order to get to the bolt, and there's one on this side too. And then here, I'm not sure. I think there's something. Yeah, there's a bolt behind this thing. So as you see right there, this little sleeve, to take that off. I don't know how. Okay, there we go. So all it is just locked in. You guys just stick something in there, your fingernail, whatever, and it just opens up and screws right there. So once you get that out, of course there's going to be some wiring to disconnect from this thing because, of course, lights have to work somehow. So yeah, that's what we gotta have to do. Then take the side panel off and get to it. I don't think there's nothing really holding on to this side panel. There's really no screws that I see of, so just gotta rip it off basically. So yeah, let me get to that, get all this out of the way, start working on it. That way I can get that airbag piece out. It's a pretty long piece. I don't know how long it is anyways because I haven't took the one out on the other vehicle. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, let's get to it and get it out of there. Well, so you guys can kind of have an understanding of what is going on. Basically, that's kind of where it used to be mounted. I just took this out. So as you see, it's got this metal plate here that is screwed on. You see that bottom piece right there, another hole right there, and it gets screwed on there, and there's a bunch of little things that get hooked. There's that, and then there's the actual heck, I don't even remember what this thing's called, but this is what would make your airbags deflate, and that's what's hooked up to the car. That way, you know, if there's an impact or whatever, it can go off. So I got the back pieces out, and now just get to the front part of the car. It's really not that hard, but then at the same time there is quite a bit of bolts down here that need to be, there's quite a bit of bolts down here to be taken out anyways, because of course it's a safety piece that needs to be working the right way. So of course, like you see, there's a bolt right there, there's a bolt right there, and then there's places where it's got this strap going down, and then it's hooked here, and then like it's got a metal hook right there too that keeps it all in place. So, you know, just like any other safety piece. So let me get that out and show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna put that down, and this is what it looks like basically. That's the whole side airbag, or side curtain airbag, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's all just wrapped up in a piece, and it gets ripped basically, you know, when it inflates, and that would make it inflate. So basically it's all connected. It's got a positive and a negative, so you know, when they get positive and negative, it makes a spark or whatever the heck it does, but makes it inflate. And once it does that, it'll rip these straps out. As you see, these 1, 2, 3, 4 straps, and of course it's got so much pressure to where, you know, it just goes right through and opens up, rips everything in its way. So yeah, so I got that out. Now what I'm gonna have to do is go to that other car, have it removed, and install that one in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that later this afternoon. But yeah, the mosquitoes are killing me. This place right here where the darts sit, and oh no, it's just this whole property. It's got so much mosquitoes in here. I can't do much here, so I just try to do it real quick. It technically took me about, let's see, about 5 minutes. So and get it all, the panels out and everything. So it's really not that hard of a job. Really not that hard at all. So got that. It's not like I'm gonna put it all back together, you know. It's gonna be parts for a different vehicle or whatever it's gonna be. So I'm gonna get that. Yeah, that's about it. So let me get to the other property where I got the other dart and install that in there. So I'm here, and yeah, this is the car I've been talking about. It does have the damage. All the stuff is growing already into the car. But yeah, as you see, it's got a little bit of damage here and the door. So yeah, gonna need to take the door off later. But I'm gonna take it off after we start on fixing this. So, you know, if I get the new door on here, it probably wouldn't even close. So the only reason why this one's closing is because it bent with the other structural damage. So basically, you know, it fits now, but you know, the new one might not. So anyways, that's what's going on. But I'm gonna yeah, get up there and get that airbag out and get the one in the car. That way I can replace it. So go in here. Toolbox fell, and as you see, here it is. So that would be going on this side of the thing. So let me get the keys. Actually, the battery's not connected to it at all, so I need to go old school. So basically, this is what happens. You just on the Dodge keys, the fobs, whenever it focuses here, what you're gonna do is you move this little thing to the side. The key should pop right out, and then you can push the thing in there, you know, and you can unlock it the old school way. So it's not a bad car. It's actually a really good car. I do, for some reason, like this one better than the other ones, but then again, it might be all because of it being a manual, just like mine. You know, technically, it's almost about the same, just tuned a little bit differently. You know, it's just a simple model instead of a GT. So, you know, other than that, it's about the same thing. So, don't lose it. You know, don't want to leave that in the car and then lose the keys. So, anyways, get the seat up. Oh yeah, that's right. I got another problem. I totally forgot about it. Dang it. I do have more problems than I thought I did. And those airbags need to be replaced. Oh well, as does that one too. I don't know if that gets sewed back up. Some people sew these back up, and yeah. So some people, you know, get new airbags, put them in here, then actually sew up the seat, which technically, you know, doesn't rip. It just, the way they sew it on these sides is purposely for it to actually rip when the airbag does deploy. So when you do sew, like if you know somebody that knows how to sew or whatever, you can ask your grandma to do it, whatever. But like I said, if you know somebody that knows how to sew and you put a new airbag in, then it wouldn't be that hard to do anyways, because right now it's kind of hard because they deployed and now you don't know exactly how to fit it in there. But once you get a new one in there, all you just do is sew it back up, and like the seam you wouldn't even notice. Like if you didn't even know that something happened to the seat, you wouldn't know at all. So like I said, that's kind of what they do. See me just closing it up like that, it almost disappears out of the way. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can swap out the seats off the white one that I have, or I can replace the airbags in the seats, which is gonna require me to pull all this material out and get to the airbags and replace those, and then, you know, like I said, sew them back up. Also talking about the front passengers one too, so that's kind of what's going on. But anyways, top one did deploy also, and I shoved it back in there, which technically you're not supposed to. I don't know why I did that, but anyways, yeah, you're gonna have to, or I'm gonna have to get to it and get that airbag out. And once I do that, I'm gonna put the new one in, replace it, and I'm gonna replace it. Like I said, put that one in, new one in, and or the one that's not deployed, and close it back up. It should be good to go. Besides the seats. So yeah, I totally forgot about the seats. So yeah, that's about it. This is kind of what the damage is. Most of the door actually covers all that up, but you know, the door's all smashed up, so it's gonna have to come off the white dart and have it painted. Yeah, so that bottom part basically has really no damage. It's mostly starting about right here and all the way back to the back part. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. Let me get to installing that, and I will show you the result, or the end result. So stay tuned. So I got the airbag removed, and as you see, this is what it looks like when it's deployed. Then this is what it looks like when it's not. That's what the old one looks like, and I'm gonna be putting this one in. So yeah, this is what kind of mess I'm looking at right now. So yeah, let's put the new one in. Well, so everybody, I got it all done. As you see right here, everything is installed, all perfect, like nothing even ever happened to it. So like I said, everything's installed. You can't, I mean, you wouldn't even tell that somebody was in there or whatever. So yeah, got that in there, plugged up, ready to go. So next thing I'm probably going to be doing later is like I told you, the computer for the airbag system is like directly under here in a way, so I'm gonna have to dig that out, unscrew it, and get it out of there, and hopefully reprogram it. While they do that, I'm gonna have these seats fixed, that back one also, that way that's squared away, and hopefully get started on this damage here. So sounds like a mission impossible, but no, it's not an impossible mission. It's pretty if you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy actually. But if you don't know what you're doing, it looks very complicated. So make sure you know what you're doing before you do anything. By the way, to get that airbag, as you see, the old one's still right there. to get the side curtain airbag off, all I used is just screwdriver with these bits, and also you will need a 10mm socket. If I can have that focus also, would be awesome. There we go, 10mm. So yeah, that's what you will mostly need for this project. Not really a hard one to do, but it does take time. It does take a little while. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please do hit that like button. Also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.